to my channel, and today we're going to be reviewing Blokees Transformers Nemesis Prime. And this is based off of the look of Optimus Prime in the Rise of the Beasts movie, which is pretty sick. Now this is a model kit, so what that means is that it's going to be disassembled, sort of like Lego, and we're going to have to assemble it all together. And there's a couple gimmicks that I wasn't aware of that we're going to find out as I go to build it. Now, unlike other types of model kits, this is a smart kit, so you don't need any nippers or any glue or anything like that. You can simply just push out the pieces, which you're going to see me do. Instructions are relatively short, which means it's going to be an easy build. This took me about a little bit less than an hour, but that's with recording. So I'm going to open up all the different bags just so you can see what comes in this box. I got this for around 20 Canadian, and that's roughly retail price. Alright, so we're going to start with the hips. So we're going to start by putting in the front and the back piece there. And this is my first model kit video, so I'm not going to build everything for you guys, but I'm just showing off little things such as how easy it is to snap off. And what I'm pretty sure I did was we did one leg, one arm, and I showed you most of the connection pieces for the other parts of the figure. It's relatively straightforward. You just follow the instructions, connect the pieces together, make sure things are aligned properly, and it looks amazing because of the paint job. For the most part, I'm going to let this video play out just so you can see the building process, but here is one leg, and we're just going to attach it simply, and same process for the other leg. Now the instructions do mirror everything so you can see all the different parts without having to worry about what connects into what. Now here is the base, which is very simple to connect together, and it even comes with some flame effects, which is pretty sick. Now here you can see his chest piece, like this is going to be the middle of the body. Every figure comes with its own little unique one. Not super unique, I'm pretty sure it's just based on Decepticons and Autobots. However, here we're going to start by building the chest, and then we'll add everything else to it. Now this is a pretty cool feature. You have this red plastic which is translucent, and it just looks phenomenal on the figure. And you can even see there's a bullet shot inside his left chest piece there. And as I'm putting in his little back piece here, that's where I find out a hidden feature. There's a light. I didn't know about it when I bought it, but it's pretty cool. I double checked the instructions, and to turn it off you just have to do a little bit of motion, which doesn't always work. You're going to see me struggle a little bit to turn it off, such as hitting the figure, but it works eventually. Anyways, moving on. This is going to be one of his arms. As a next step here, you get to build actually his blaster, which is pretty cool. Similar to the War for Cybertron figures, you remove the hand and then you can put in the gun, which is very, very common for model kits. You can have different hands for posing, that way you don't have to worry about making anything articulate. Alright, and for the last step of this figure, it is the head, which is pretty cool to assemble, especially because it has that translucent red plastic as well. And here we're putting the helmet together. Then you have that little clear thing for the helmet, and there you go. It lights up and it looks awesome. There's no light really peeking out from the sides. It's perfectly sculpted. Articulation is decent, 90-degree angles. Can put him on pegs, but it's hard to get both legs in there, so I usually just do one. And as for accessories, we've got a decent range. Here is his blaster and his axe that he uses in the movie. Of course, I'm talking about the original Optimus Prime. You can see the detailing on the gun is pretty good. And as for next accessories, we have his swords, which come out. And they add this little extra rod you can slide in that'll keep the sword in place, and it's hidden from the outside, which is pretty nice. And for his last accessory, it is actually the transwarp key that we saw in the movie. Uncolored, but that's alright. It holds weirdly. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's neat. At a lower brightness, here we can see the figure. You can open up the chest and both of his swords, which looks awesome. Can't wait to pose him with other figures once I open them. And here is Nemesis Prime. What's your favorite accessory to go with him? I think mine is probably the dual swords. Anyways, my one real complaint is how hard it is and inconsistent it is to turn on and off the light, but overall I give this a solid 9 out of 10. For the cheap price, it's awesome. Anyways, thanks for watching.